Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Shix here, back again with another video. And in today's video, as per usual on this channel, it's just going to be me rambling about things I like or things that are on my mind. And before I even get into the topic of today's video, as you guys see the title, it's just me rambling about some of my favorite artists. This channel is literally a place for you guys to just come and hang out with me, get to know me better, and I get to know you guys better, and just be a safe space on the internet or like-minded individuals like artists or people who just love media like movies, comics, manga, music, all kinds of things, film, can just come and hang out, have a good time. That's really what I'm trying to bring here, is just good vibes and some uplifting stuff as well. Like, you know, whenever you're feeling down and stuff, like I know how it feels. And I want to talk about that because sometimes it can feel like nobody knows how we feel. So I just want to do that, you know, especially in the climate of the world right now. Everything's pretty volatile and just kind of depressing. So if I can make a place on the internet that's somewhat enjoyable and somewhat fun to be around, I'm going to do that. So I've been kind of stuck on like what kind of video to make recently, because although I've had a lot of things in my mind, like I've seen the Superman movie, I haven't seen Fantastic Four yet. I've been binge watching a bunch of movies recently, just trying to get inspired for like a current project that I have going on right now. But I haven't really found the time to talk about anything like that, you know, like to ramble about it. Just because the environment that I'm in, whatever, it just sometimes it's a little awkward to make videos. So whenever I do get free time, I try to make the most of it. So I'm here alone right now, so I just wanted to go ahead and make this video and ramble about some of my favorite artists. And the first guy I have to talk about, my number one inspiration, this guy continues to inspire me to this day. He just, every time I look at his art, I just get inspired to draw or get inspired to like make work, and that's Frank Miller. My all-time GOAT. This man is often disrespected nowadays due to his new art style, which in my opinion, I don't even think it's all that bad. It's just different, which in this time of climate where everything's really homogenized, a lot of people I think are either focusing too heavily on the anime art style or too heavily on being proportionally correct or this and that, or making everything look real. I think that him doing something different in his old age and being really abstract and daring himself to even be ugly is pretty cool. But anyway, back to my GOAT. Frank Miller, in my opinion, is just dope, man. He does things that most of my favorite artists do, which is you can go to any era of their art and you can see a distinct style change. Like, I think that's one of the coolest things about art and being an artist, is seeing art change or delineate, changing up the style to convey certain emotions or themes. For example, during his Sin City era, which a lot of people would say is Frank Miller's most recognizable era. I think most people, if I say Frank Miller, you think of Sin City. And most people's favorite era of Frank Miller is Sin City, from what I've gathered on the internet and what I've seen in forums or just videos. He uses a high contrast black and white, almost chiaroscuro style artwork, employing heavy black spotting and negative space drawing. These drawings convey the crime noir setting of Sin City, where everything's dripped in grime and rain and covered in darkness and shadows. Like, I don't know how you look at this artwork, especially the Sin City era artwork, and are not mesmerized. It's just absolutely incredible. It's a tour de force in shape language and graphic elements. Then there's his 300 era. Personally, this is my favorite era of his. It blends his heavy hatching style of his artwork that he did on Ronin back in the 80s with the graphic shapes and black spotting of Sin City. 300 is easily my favorite era of Frank Miller's artwork. The manipulation of the human figure, the stylization of it is so unique. It's big, blocky hands, really large chest, slim down waist, and smaller legs to give a really cool silhouette to a lot of the characters. You couple that with Lynn Varley's incredible color work, and it's just chef's kiss. Frank Miller is easily my biggest influence. The way I draw eyes a lot of the time is, you know, Frank Miller has a certain like way he draws eyes kind of big, but like not anime big, but like it's almost like a rhombus rectangular shape. You'll know it when you see Frank Miller. His hatching is something that I do, even the way he does composition or the way he tells stories. I'm so in with Frank Miller. I love his work, and it's just something that I can't get enough of, man. Like, I just love Frank Miller. Uh, he's awesome. Uh, if you haven't done a deep dive into Frank Miller's artwork, please do yourself a favor. Go and check out his artwork. It's awesome. I guarantee you'll find something to be inspired by. Even if you don't love it, I just think just seeing him go from his era of Daredevil all the way up until now, and seeing how much he's progressed and how much he's changed and what he's done in different eras of his work, I think it's marvelous work. And it's great to see that as an artist. So if you haven't checked out Frank Miller, go ahead and check him out. And the second guy I'm going to talk about in this video, I'm going to probably break these videos up into chunks because I don't want these videos to be overly long. So the second guy I'm going to talk about, and the final guy for today in this video that I'm going to talk about, is my boy Kohei Horikoshi, the internet's favorite artist, but somehow everybody's like the most hated artist at the same time. Not for me personally. Kohei Horikoshi holds a very special place in my heart. I think I talked about this a little bit in my sketchbook tour. I started out drawing as a kid, but I always thought that it was an inherent thing of talent that you had to have. Like, my dad drew, and I thought, oh, well, you know, he's just naturally talented at that. And guys that I knew in school, they all drew, but I felt like they were naturally talented at it. So I dropped drawing for a long time and just was writing and doing all kinds of stuff like that. When I got back into drawing, which was around 2017, I remember my dad giving me a stack of paper and just saying, here, you can use this for whatever. And for some reason, I don't know why, I was like, I'm going to draw. And I'd gotten back into anime. I'd binge watching Attack on Titan. The new season was coming out, season 2. My Hero season 3, I believe, was coming out or was announced to come out. Like, it was just coming out. And I remember seeing the clip of, spoilers here, the clip of Todoroki versus Deku in the Coliseum in season 2, and I was like, dude, this is the coolest thing ever. What is this? Right now, I was getting back into anime. I'd watch anime a lot when I was a kid, but I'd fallen off a little bit in the middle school years because of bullying and all kinds of stuff, and not being true to who I was, you know? So I remember watching Fullmetal Alchemist, and we'll get into the Fullmetal Alchemist artist another day, but specifically the anime with Yutaka Nakamura, but we'll get into that another day. So I remember looking at Kohei Horikoshi's work and being like, man, there's something there that I really like. Like, it captures that Saturday morning cartoon aesthetic that I used to just enjoy watching as a kid, but it also encapsulated like this cool hopefulness to it. But then, like, when it was time to get serious, like, it captured that as well. And man, what is there not to say about Mr. Horikoshi, man? When I like I said, when I first started drawing, I was obsessed with My Hero Academia. I can go back and show you guys all my old sketchbooks. All my art was filled with My Hero Academia characters, and like characters with really big eyes and super large hair and big mouths and just super over the top characterization. But what makes it so interesting the way Horikoshi does it is he's got a style I don't think I've ever seen before in anime, where his characters are really, really big. Like their eye sizes are huge, but he's able to bring out subtlety in them, in like this semi-realistic subtlety, and you don't see it as much early on in My Hero Academia. I think early My Hero Academia is very. Sorry, I'm grabbing a copy of early My Hero Academia. Yeah, early. I'm looking at the panels right now. Early My Hero Academia is good, but it's very unrefined. Like, Bakugo has a really sharp chin. Deku's proportions are really sharp. As I'm going through these pages, there's a lot of like semi-hatching, gray spotting. It's like he hasn't figured out what he wants to do yet. Like, there's a lot of just like the bones are there, but the meat isn't on it yet. And then I think around the time he gets to the overhaul arc, Deku starts to round out a lot more. He starts to bring a lot more subtlety to the characters. There's a lot of gray tone used, but like almost in a painterly way. I'm gonna throw up some pictures so I can show it. It's kind of hard for me to like explain it, but the real kicker, what I love most about Horikoshi, is his color work. Dude, from volume 16 on, his covers and like all his illustrations have just been bangers, man. Like, he just comes out with like the greatest colors work I've ever seen, man. Like, I just love looking at his colors, and I've tried copying them. I'm not great at coloring yet, but like, dude, anybody who's colored knows how hard it is to color, and for him to just do it, and it almost looks effortless the way he does it. It's just so good, man. Like, I Twitter. You look at Twitter alone. Kohei Horikoshi has influenced so many Twitter artists, dude. Like, from 2018, bro, to like 2024, 2022, like a lot of like new anime artists or people who were coming up in the art game, their art style was very derivative of Kohei Horikoshi. It's changed a little bit now. Like, a lot of people are trying to draw like, you know, Fujimoto or at its peak, Gege Akutami. I think after Akutami got off the Shibuya incident, people kind of fell off of his artwork a little bit. I actually think the artwork gets cooler to me after Shibuya, but a lot of people were drawing that really sharp style. But like, dude, Horikoshi had Twitter on lock, bro. Like, if you can go in the Wayback Machine and look at Twitter, but when Horikoshi was popping, like, he had Twitter on lock, bro. Like, peak art style, man. One of the most unique art styles, and that's the one thing is like, Horikoshi taught me the uniqueness of art. To this day, I just got so excited every time a new Horikoshi illustration comes out, and he's got an art book coming out soon. I'm gonna get that. And yeah, man, like, I love Horikoshi. These two guys, Horikoshi and Frank Miller, are the basis of my style, the basis of, I would say, who I am as an artist. So I wanted to, for my first video rambling about artists, I wanted to memorialize those guys and put them on the shrine of like, yeah, these are Shik's top two. And like, whenever you see artwork from me or whatever, usually I'm pulling from those guys or inspired by those guys subconsciously. So yeah, if you haven't done yourselves a favor and check their art out or done any studies, do that, man. I think that you'll get a lot out of it. I hope you guys enjoyed this ramble and the video and the pictures that I've given you guys to look at. And yeah, if you want to see my art journey and follow me as I create mini comics and stories and small animatics, check me out on Instagram. I also have a Twitter, but I don't really use it that much. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you guys have a good day. Peace.